Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever the time you may be watching this. But this is something that I was just thinking in my mind one day when I just seen some things or some negative images that reminded me of this one little point. And the point is that those who have wisdom, it is the responsibility of you, based on nature, to give the youth that wisdom. We have like great people like John Henry Clark, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Farrakhan, and they use their wisdom and they turned it over to the youth to give them knowledge and the tools that can possibly give them towards a better future, confidence, and self-love. And I am saying this because what I'm seeing in my eyes, and this could be my opinion, that since, I'm African American, I see it each and every day. I'm a part of that community. When people see me, they know who I am and where I am what category I fit into as based on race, and that is African American. So I see as if our children, and this is my opinion, are kind of in a lost passage. A lot of families are, what are they doing to leave a legacy for the next generation and the generation after next? Because the only reason I'm saying that is because I have a niece and two nephews, and I see that they watch unconsciously me and the rest of my family members, their parents, whoever it may be, and they get at a certain age when they're preteen that they begin to try to figure out what is life, how do I survive it, how do I reap the benefits of it, how do I achieve the greatness in life. And they are watching, they are taking that in, they're consuming that in. How do you deal with conflict? How do you how do you have conflict resolution? What are the things that you say to get by? How are your emotions when you're doing things? How do you express your emotions? They are watching this. So remember that we, the older generation, and I'm getting older, is just a mirror which they become our reflection. And so it is up to us, to those who have wisdom, who are not trying to take from the children, who are not trying to harm the children, who are not doing things maliciously to the children. It is those who have a good heart, a good place, a sound mind, who are good in God's, and I'm trying to explain it, but those who are genuine, those who are good, who have that good spirit, to give that wisdom from which you learned, that things that you had to learn the hard way, and pass that on to the youth. Oh yeah, it may feel like they're not listening, and there's times when I talk to my mom, she said, I don't think you're listening. I'm listening, but when it makes me think of that metaphor. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. But I'm going to flip the metaphor and say, if they didn't drink it at the time you led them to the water, when they become thirsty, they will know where the land is of the water, where the land is of a good, where the land is that they will be able to replenish and no longer be thirsty. So it is up to us who are older, who have wisdom, who are good people, and whether you're good or you're bad. Whether you have wrong intentions when it comes to a child, you know that. So if you are good, you are genuine, you have a sound mind and a good heart, and you have the wisdom and the knowledge and the know-how of how the next generation could be better, 10 times better, whereas it's in finances, goals, accomplishments, education, there is a cheat sheet to the life that is ahead of them. There is a cheat sheet. No longer can we hold on to that and think it is as if the children are cheating on the test, but it's actually setting them up for better. So I just feel like, that's just something on my mind, but it is definitely up to those who have wisdom to give that wisdom and pass that on to the youth so that they can be better, they can prosper, and they don't have to continue to struggle financially and economically. If you know how kid can, if they do things at 13 and 14 and they're able to accomplish that, imagine what they're able to accomplish at 20 and 25. Because you best believe other people in other categories of race are preparing their youth through the wisdom that they've learned, and they're getting that step ahead of us. It's no longer for the person who's the smartest one in the room not to educate those who are lacking or don't know the know-how. So it is up to us, those who have wisdom, those who have who are genuine, and the parents can have that spirit of discernment, but they see that you are good, that you are the ones who should provide that wisdom to the youth, because our children need to be protected, they need to be provided for, and they need to be loved, and they also need to be educated so that they can do better, they can be better, and so that it leads to our success. Once again, if you like the message, like, subscribe, comment, whatever, share it. I love you as always. Bye.